I want you to lay your hands on yourself, as my prophet used to tell us. Lay your hands on yourself and say this: I sometimes am the problem. The magic word for this episode is going to be accountability. The name of this episode is Lord Help Me See Me. It's easy to point the blame at everybody else but the man in the mirror, when the truth of the matter is, most time the blame is for the man in the mirror. I have struggled in my even younger years with accepting that not only am I not perfect, I don't know it all. I could have tried my best to do right and still did wrong, right? And that's where we a lot of times mess it up. But a lot of times good people feel like, well, I'm a good person, I'm not trying to harm nobody, I was trying to do what I felt is best. But the truth of them, you still made a mistake. And if you're not careful, you can let the devil trick you into thinking that it's the devil for everything else. The devil could trick you into thinking that everything is the devil. No, it's you. It's me. It's Marcellus. You made that decision. The devil didn't know. You made that decision. We blame so much stuff on, that devil, no, that Marcellus, that who's ever watching. It is okay to take the accountability. It is okay to say, I was wrong. Prime example, if it is times in your life when things keep occurring in the same fashion, and it kind of makes it seem like you're the problem in all of the situations, or people are implying that you're always the problem, it's always you, you might be the problem. And a great sign you have grown or you're growing up is taking accountability and understanding sometimes I'm the problem. I dare say that is the biggest telltale sign. Is if you can say, you know what, in this situation, I was wrong. In this situation, that was me. It was my fault. I'm starting with the man and woman in the mirror. Lord, help me see me. And I understand that it can be hard to see you. Matthew 7:3 says it best. And why beholdest thou the mote that is in my brother's eye, but considereth not the beam that is in my own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold the beam in thy own eye? Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of your own eye, then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. And that is also a big part in looking at yourself. You can't help others till you help you. And a lot of times we go out of order. We are helping other people, trying to save other people, heal other people when we're broke. Heal other people when we're depressed. Kill other people's anxiety when we're anxious. So we're doing things backward. You can't save other people until you address you. And that's been my prayer for myself. And when you're a person that loves people and is caring and giving, sometimes you can think taking time for yourself and working on you is selfish. But it's not. You have to first develop you. You have to first say, okay, these are my flaws. I am flawed in here, 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 and here. And I need help. Okay? So I can't try to give myself to anything or anybody else in these areas, because these are areas that I'm also flawed in. It's simple. You could be the problem. It is not the end of the world, but it is time for us to stop pushing and pointing blame on everything else. That's called a victim's mentality. If every situation in your life you have an excuse or push the blame to what others did wrong or how you was mistreated, and in no way, shape, or form am I downplaying people's feelings or people who have really been mistreated or used or abused. I understand completely that those are 100% real things, and there's real people out there who have run through a lot of stuff. But the truth of the matter is, in order to get the victory over it, in order to be a better person beyond just spiritually, but spiritually, in order to get yourself together, you have to sit down with you, yourself, and I, and say, I am not perfect, never have been, never claim to be, never will be. And I have a tendency to fall short in X, Y, and Z areas. It's that simple. It is that simple. And God will grant you so much grace for awareness. Your relationships will be better because of awareness. I can deal more and be better and handle someone who is aware and accountable more than anything else. If you can be self-aware and you know you and you can have accountability, it's not too much more things that we can't work out. But being oblivious to you is a trick of the enemy. Saying it's never my fault. Never saying I was wrong. Making an excuse. Not wanting to fix you. My friend, you have a problem. And I'm here today to say loose. Loose here. As the old folks would say, loose your hole. Loose here. It's time to start bettering ourselves. And you can't help other people until you first help yourself. So my friends, my suggestion is get in your word and pray as always. But first thing you do is make a conscious decision and say, I want to be better. I want to have a better life. I want to be a better person. That starts with saying that in these areas, I fall short. And I got great news for you. So does everybody else. But once you are accountable and aware enough to say, this is me, and I'm looking at everything I do great and every flaw, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm facing it head on. I got great news. You're going to need shades because your future is going to be bright. Listen, I love you. God bless you. God keep you. As always, stay tuned with everything we do here. We got next. I'll see you next time. Next time you think you can, maybe you can. See you soon.